Hey peeps, this is your favorite darling Robert, in here for Citrus Theater Beat with our good buddy Sid the Sloth, assistant stage manager.
Hi everybody, they let me out.
And we've got two interviewers this month because we've got two peeps in the Peepsite, our good friends Dave and Gail. So let's get inside Katie's Cafe, one of our favorite places, and find out what's going on with them. Hey peeps, this is your favorite darling Robert, and we're doing Peeps in the Peepsite, and this time we've got two peeps and two interviewers. So, I've got Gail and I've got Dave, and they're going to introduce themselves and say a little bit about who they are and what they're all about. So Gail, introduce yourself.
Gail Sotrines, married to this wonderful man, and a retired teacher, retired travel agent, and just enjoying life now.
And Dave Sotrines, on the other side of Gail Sotrines, thoroughly enjoying myself also.
Cool. And because we had to have two peeps in the Peepsite, we had to have a second interviewer. So we're giving him a second chance. We'll see how this works out. If you guys have seen our other interviews, we'll see. We'll see. So, guys, Gail, let's start with you. What got you involved in the arts and the performing arts?
Well, nothing specifically got me into it. I did some work when I was in high school and in college, and then had a long period of raising a child and working as a teacher. And when the Art Center opened, actually, was the beginning of my involvement here. And Dave was in the first play there, which I'm sure he'll tell you about. And then I started appearing in the musicals that were performed there, and and then we went to the Valerie when the Valerie opened. So we just kind of were drawn to it.
Excellent. Dave, what about you? What got you interested in performing arts?
Oh, early on. Let's see. It all started in a small 50,000 watt radio station in Concord, Massachusetts, when Iggy and Tony gave birth to twins. I was one of them. From then on, it was singing How Much Is That Doggy in the Window in the 4th grade at Calvin Coolidge Elementary School. Fast forward to high school, I was in the production of Our Town, Thornton Wilder, one of my favorite plays. I played Mr. Webb, who was the newspaper man, and thoroughly enjoyed the experience. But then college, and the Army, and then finally fast forward to here, and the Art Center is opening their brand new building in 2003, and the first production was Our Town, Thornton Wilder. So on a whim, I wandered on down for the audition, and I was auditioning for the very same part, Mr. Webb, the newspaper man, and I got it. But the realization came to me that what I learned in high school, which was very easy, all the words came to me quite naturally. Several years later, it was like Thornton had changed the words of the entire play. It was not easy, but I thoroughly enjoyed the experience, and that's how I got started.
Excellent. So, before we go any further, I understand that you guys just celebrated a very special event a couple months ago. What was that about?
We did. We had our 25th anniversary. When we got married 25 years ago, that was the one thing we said, will we live long enough to celebrate a 25th anniversary? And we did. We had a heck of a time in Aruba, didn't we?
It was pretty good.
Oh, stop.
25 years, can't believe it. I was 12 when we got married. We had to sign, my parents had to sign papers.
Well, Sid, you had something you wanted to ask. What was that again?
Dave, I gotta ask you, did you feel you were robbing the cradle when you found this child bride? And was marrying 12-year-olds allowed in the continent that you were from?
Good question.
Sid, really? I'm not sure that's an appropriate question, but you're not sticking with the script.
Oh, I'm sorry. So let me ask you, Gail. You've been in so many wonderful things. People celebrate your performances all the time. But let me ask you, what's it like to carry a no-talent schlub like your husband through many, many shows?
Oh, how dare you talk about him like that? What's the matter with this?
Okay.
Why is he even here?
We're short on personnel. We're like everybody else, we're having trouble hiring. So if you have camera experience and would like a shot, give us a call, and or just go to the website. The website. Put the website here. So, but anyway, back to the area. So
tell me, Dave. I've heard that Lewis and Young, they pay Gail pretty good, but they say that you have to give them a check just to get on screen. Is that true? I mean, are you really as crappy as they say? I mean,
I didn't come here to be insulted. Where do I usually go?
So, guys, I'll take you one at a time here, but if there was somebody out there who's been toying with the idea of doing theater, whether they're a young person or they're an older person who's just retired and now they have time, or they're a working class person but they want something new and fun to do, what would you say to that person about doing theater?
Don't wait. It's a lot of fun. You get to meet wonderful people. When I started here in Florida with acting, I was still a full-time employee. And so I ended up doing musicals because they were in the summer, and it freed me up a little bit, and I had a little bit more time then. But I do ushering, I've done backstage work, I've done lighting. There's so many things you can do, and I've never been the star of the show, I'm happy to say, and I've had a blast.
Dave?
And you can be as involved as you want to be. You can just do some ushering if you'd like, or some background, some painting. You don't necessarily have to be on the stage if that's something that makes you a little nervous. If you'd like to give it a try, then simply put in, apply, audition for something that's maybe a little smaller than the leading role. But whatever it is, give it a try. There's nothing ventured, nothing gained. Time is going by so quickly nowadays, and we ought to take those opportunities when we have them. I've noticed in the paper, by the way, in the obituaries, that people die in alphabetical order. And so unless your name is beginning with a Z, then you better get to it.
Yes. It was great interviewing Dave and Gail today, our Peeps in the Peepsite for this month. Got to apologize for friend Sid. He gets a little rambunctious when we let him out. So, look, check out our website to find out what's going on with us. And if you have a show coming up or any kind of event that you'd like us to help advertise, let us know. All right? So Sid, get out of traffic.